Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video, I would like to read an article entitled Insuring Your Business, Small Business Owners Guide to Insurance. So this is the second part of the video. Do I have to buy workers' compensation insurance? In most states, sole proprietors and partnerships aren't required to purchase workers' compensations unless and until they have employees who aren't owners. Most states will allow sole proprietors and partners to cover themselves for workers' comp if they choose to. Some states don't require employees to be covered if they are paid solely on commission. Employees are generally defined as people performing service at the directions of the employer for hire, including minors and workers who are not citizens. Many states exempt employers with only a few employees from mandatory coverage laws. The threshold number of employees that triggers mandatory insurance is either 3, 4, or 5 depending on the state. Texas is the only state in which worker comp insurance is truly optional. In some states, business owners' immediate family member, parents, spouse, and children who work for the firm may not have be counted as employee for purpose of determining whether you must have workers insurance or workers comp insurance. These exemptions usually do not apply to other family members, such as sisters, brother, or in-laws. Under some laws, independent contractors are not considered to be your employees. However, for the purpose of workers' comp insurance, most states will treat an uninsured contractor or subcontractor or employees of an uninsured subcoordinator as your employee, meaning you may be liable if he or she is injured while working for you. To avoid any unintended liability, larger companies often require any contractors or subcontractors doing work from them to provide proof they have workers' comp insurance. Regardless of whether insurance is required and regardless of how few employees you have, if an employee protected by the state stated is injured or killed in the course of working for you, you may be legally liable. One claim for a serious employee injury could bankrupt many small business. Insurance through the payment of premiums for workers' comp coverage provides a predictable cost of handling the risk. Who sells worker compensation insurance? Worker compensation insurance is not part of your business policy or POP. It must be purchased as a separate insurance policy. Each state has its own rules about where employers may buy workers' compensation insurance. In a few states, all employers must buy their workers' comp insurance from a state monopoly insurer, known as a state fund. In a number of other states, insurance may be purchased for the state fund or from private insurers. In the state that have them, state fund may serve as an insurer of last resort for businesses that cannot find coverage from a private insurer. How are premiums set? Premiums are based on the employer's industry classification code and payroll. Premiums for the most dangerous enterprise, such as trash hauling or lodging, may be much higher than premiums for an accounting firm. Location has also become a factor in workers' compensation premium. Since the terrorist attack of September 11, 2001, worker compensation insurers have been taking a closer look at their exposure for catastrophes, both natural and man-made. For business located in an area at high risk of catastrophe, premiums may be higher regardless of the nature of the business itself. Employees with an annual premium above a certain amount are usually eligible for experience rating, which adjusts the premium up to down depending on the claim's history of the economy relative to other companies that in that industry category. Business with higher than average claims will pay a higher premium, and those with lower claims will generally pay less. Experience rating is more sensitive to the number of claims, loss frequency, than the dollar value of claims or loss severity. This is because of the insurance industry maxim. Frequency breeds severity. Insurers know from experience that where more accidents occur, there is a greater likelihood of big losses. A great number of A greater number of accidents indicate that overall in working conditions are not as safe as an environment where fewer accidents occur. Even if a given year the few accidents that occur were made were more costly. What are my costs for workers' comp? Your costs include insurance premiums, payment made under deductible, and the administrative cost of handling and your insurers understanding your cap workers' comp policy. Usually, a worker comp policy has two parts. Part 1 Worker compensations and Part 2 Employer's liability. Under Part 1, the insurers contract to pay whatever the state required amount of compensation may be. Unlike other types of insurance, worker comp coverage has no ceiling or limit on the policy and the policy amount. The insurance company accepts all Unlike other types of insurance, worker compensations coverage has no ceiling or limit on the policy amount. The insurance company accepts a transfer of the employee's entire statutory Part 2 of the policy provides coverage for an employer who is sued by an employee for work-related bodily injury or illness that is not subject to state statutory benefits. It has a monetary limit. Employer's liability also insures an employer in some other situation. One is so-called third-party oversuits, where an injured worker filed suit against someone other than the employer, a third party, and that third party then seeks to hold the employers responsible. For with a machine might file suit against the manufacturers of the machine. the manufacturers may then sue the employer. So the time is up and the article will be continued to read on the next video. So bye bye and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye.